Morning, everyone. I want to be a bit controversial today, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about what I'm talking about this morning because I'm going to go against a common thing I hear singles say all the time that I don't believe is particularly helpful, and that's why I would love your thoughts. I'm a little bit of a word Nazi, and I believe that what we say creates our reality to some extent. So, the common thing I hear singles say, I more often hear women say this than men, but I do hear some men say it too. The saying is, I don't need a man, I want a man, or I don't need a relationship, I want one. Now, I want to say, you know the song, I'm not sure who sings it, that you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. Now, I agree with that statement more than the other. If you think about if you're hungry, you need to eat, or ultimately you're going to starve. If you need money to survive, or you're going to starve. We do when you need something, it's essential to your survival, okay? I want to say that love and connection is a need. It's not a want. We're not made or created to be alone. And in fact, I would go as far as to say that a lot of the mental health issues that we're having in society is because people are disconnected and they're lonely. Relationships are a basic human need, as is connection. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be love or romance, but you have the need to be connected. And like I said, when you have the need, you will do what it takes to make that happen. Whereas if you don't need it enough, you don't do anything about it, okay? But I think the problem comes in is the word need, we get confused with a need and needy. Now, no one likes needy. In fact, if you're a needy single or a needy in relationships, you will repel everyone. And what's needy? It's like having a big hole that no matter what you put in that hole, you cannot fill it. That's being needy, and no one likes that. Having needs is different. So how would that be as a single person? Well, the needy person would be, maybe they need to see you every minute of every day, that nothing you say and do is enough. Maybe you're not texting them enough, not doing it enough for them. That's needy and will ultimately put someone off. Whereas having reasonable needs would be that you see the person, that they text you, and that what that they do is good enough. But I also want to go and say that we're not robots. So having needs is okay, being needy is not. And the other thing is, with a needy single or a desperate single, is it's often anyone is good enough. Like, it doesn't matter who, you just want to be in a relationship. That's desperate. I often find that there is a lot of wounded people. Like, they've got these gaping holes and they want a relationship to fill the need in them. And it's never going to work. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a gash where you're just going to end up bleeding all over the other person and sharing your misery. Now, that's the difference between needy and needs. So it's okay to have needs. And, look, I started off by saying I was being controversial with the statement that many singles say they don't need a relationship, they want a relationship. We will do and feel what we need, not what we want. And say for the opposite sex, if you're a woman and you're in a relationship, you want to be needed there. You don't want to be optional. And same for the guy. I mean, it's intrinsic in men to want to be successful, making the woman they're with happy. So that is the same as being needed. It's not optional. And it is okay to need a relationship, but I feel that when people don't need it, it's a way of self-protection. It's a way of saying it's okay to be single. But when you leave it in that space, you often won't do what it takes to make one happen. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always done. Look, I'm not going to talk about this anymore because I've got to get ready. I've got the Swan Valley wine tour today, a mystery tour, and a bus full of singles, so I've got to go get ready for that. But we're coming up to the end of a decade. And if you don't want to be single going into the next decade, You've got to do something different to what you've been doing up until now. And create the urgency that you want something different to happen. And that's what I do as a dating relationship coach. For one thing, I can help you with those gaping wounds that the Band-Aid won't work for. For the other thing, I can help you with a strategy and a plan and actions that will get you what you want. It's like having the personal trainer for love. You'll get the results that you haven't been getting on your own. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your Sunday, and it's been good talking to you. Bye.